Moment of truth. Okay, Susan, here I go. This is gonna be on my photo food diary tomorrow, hopefully, if this goes well. I have unboxed this beauty, this absolute, it's just awesome. I love this thing. I'm about to put a steak in it, and I'm cracking up. Look at these buttons. Steak, fish, bacon. This is my kind of machine. Just little pictures. All right, so I'm gonna put a frozen ribeye in it. We've got a couple ribeyes here, and I'm choosing this one that looks very high in fat because I've been very, very hungry the past 2 days, and I'm definitely craving all that fat. I'm so excited to put this in there. This is 2 pounds and 11 ounces, but it's 2 steaks, so it's a little bit more than the 1 pound steak that Caitlin Weeks was talking about. By the way, I love her. I will link that video down below, whatever video this is. I think this is gonna be its own separate video about me using my hot air fryer. I will link that below. Caitlin, she seems so sweet and helpful. So here I go, I'm excited. And by the way, I told you I typically leave things in a box for a bizarre, unusual amount of time. I've learned that over the years. I get so intimidated with new appliances. I usually pay my teenage son I don't want a new phone. I don't want a lot of new stuff because I don't want the learning curve, but I do want an air fryer. And I am hungry, so hunger is the driving force. This is gonna go from frozen to crispy and medium, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably put bacon in there also and make some eggs and have myself a meal. I am just gonna season it with some garlic salt and some Redmond's real salt on both sides. Okay, that fits in there almost perfectly. I didn't even think about that, but it does. Oh, shoe fly. I don't want to air fry a fly, an air fly. Okay. All right, here I go. I'm doing this for the first time ever. Steak, and we'll do it for 14 minutes. Susan, you're a saint. Okay, and I mean that, by the way. I asked my pastor once years ago, I believe we are saints if we're followers of Christ, but Susan, you're a saint. Thank you for this. So I have 14 minutes now to clean this kitchen, and I'm gonna race against the clock here and see what I can get done in 14 minutes. I want you to see what my kitchen has looked like since April 1st when we started Carnivore, and I know that anyone listening to this that's done Carnivore can relate to this. In fact, I heard it mentioned on a top 10 things they don't talk to you about video. I'll link that also below, where Steak and Butter Gal, Bella, was saying that your kitchen is covered in fat and grease. Let me show you what my kitchen has looked like since April 1st. Dirty pots and pans all the time. I just scrape it, use it again, scrape it, use it again. Look at this. Burgers, grease. I am gonna treat myself to a splatter guard, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be using that a whole lot more. I've only got 13 more minutes. Okay, I also bought, what was I gonna show you? Okay, I bought these, you all saw this. This is a little strainer if I wanna make bone broth. I got some mason jars on their way. But this, look at this, dirty calf bottle. This is where I made a bunch of roast and we ate it all. I bought this thing trying to be able to cook lots more burgers in the house. It's a 2-burner thing. So I bought this thing thinking, and I've used it a couple times, thinking I could set it right there and cook lots and lots of burgers. And I have. And then my whole kitchen is a giant mess. Oh well, I don't know. I feel good. I'm loving Carnivore. And I have 12 minutes to make a difference. Okay, 12 minutes are up. I've put away a bunch of dishes and I'm going to give the little dish drying rack away Sunday morning at the parking lot church. This little thing. I've got this shelf going here for anything throughout the week that we find that we're gonna give away at parking lot church. And I'm happy to get rid of that thing because it reminds me of the 2 months that I thought my dishwasher did not work when really it does. Okay, so this is saying that the first 14 minutes are done. Let's check it out. Susan, how do I open this? Wow. It looks good, it smells good, it's sizzling. It's so juicy. I'm gonna flip it over. And this is more than a pound, but I think I'm overcooking it. I don't know, I think I'll just do 10 minutes this time. Okay, dishwasher empty, air fryer beeping. Let's check this out. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Right now, I know that that is hot. I'm trusting that's hot. I think it is. So what do? Do I set it? Ooh. Oh, wouldn't that be sad if that fell out and landed on the floor? What do I do with this thing? Can I set it on my countertop? Probably not. I'm confused. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. That is hot. That thing right there is hot. Okay, so I just cut into it. I was aiming for medium, definitely more well done. So I can just go a little less, maybe 10 or 12 minutes instead of 14. Especially that first go around. It is delicious. So good. So juicy. Virtually no mess. I'm gonna add some more salt and enjoy the rest of this. Susan, thank you so much. I will definitely be cooking steak number 2 immediately. This will be going in here, and then I'm tossing some bacon in there. Thanks again. This has made my day and fueled my day. I love you dearly. Bye. So good. I'm really looking forward to teaching my kids how to use this machine. They'll be excited. I'll be excited. They can feed themselves really, really good food. Thanks again, Susan. Bye. Ribeye number 2 is in the works. Look at that. That little bitty black box is containing all that mess for me. And Susan said I can just dump the grease out, wipe it out, just wash it once a day and put the basket in the dishwasher. This is a game changer. This makes Carnivore Diet so much more practical. I've been eating out a lot, spending so much time and so much money eating out because my big excuse is that we're under construction. There's always people here. My house is a big mess. I'm constantly running errands for the house, out and about, picking up stuff for grout, tile, cabinets, the list goes on. This makes cooking at home just like it. This is mind-blowing. So doable. The meat is so tender and the fat is so crispy and delicious. It's just perfect. Okay, ribeye number 2, done, sizzling, crispy. There's Greg, I'll answer. I am going to try and save him some of this one. I kind of want to eat the whole thing. Check down below. There he is again. Okay, Greg is not going to be here for lunch. I'm going to eat some of this. I got to be careful I don't make myself sick on all this fat because it is good. It is like, I was just telling Greg, it's like donuts. These little bits of fat, they're like crispy donut on the outside and donut on the inside. Only there's no sugar and no flour. So good and so rich. I imagine some of you are gagging. I might be if I weren't doing this diet. Okay, so Greg and I are just amazed. I actually told him I'm so glad we did carnivore like that for a whole month to make me appreciate this little machine. I kept having to unplug that smoke detector every time I would make a steak or cook some burgers. It got so smoky in here, like we were coughing, opening the windows. This little machine is like a little miracle. And Greg was just now asking me on the phone, like, how does it work so well? But it just gets that air circulating in there. And this whole versus a convection oven, it's just so tiny. I don't know, I'm making this up, but it almost seems like in an oven, it's such a larger space. Here, it's like this one steak gets all that attention. I don't know, it's amazing. I love it. I am gonna enjoy the heck out of it. And again, down below this video, and I will not put all this in my photo food diary because this has become its own thing. I don't want to add 15 minutes to that tomorrow. But I will have the video from Steak and Butter Gal where she tells a very funny story about so much smoke in her little New York City apartment that the fire department came. That does not surprise me. If I had neighbors, they would definitely think my apartment was on fire the way I've been cooking. I'm also going to link the video about cooking a ribeye in an air fryer by Caitlin Weeks. Thanks again, Susan, for introducing me to her. And I'm also going to link the song that's been stuck in my head. Isn't she lovely? Lisa, there you go. You love when I bust out in song. By Stevie Wonder. I've been singing that around the house. Isn't she wonderful? And I was laughing with Mary this morning, singing to her, isn't she noisy? Like a little dinosaur. When she was born, she sounded like a baby pterodactyl. So I said, isn't she lovely? Like a little dinosaur. Isn't she lovely? Less than 1 minute old. I don't know. I had Mary laughing, singing about her voice making my ears sore, but really, enough of all that. I'm boring myself. I'm gonna go eat this second ribeye. You enjoy. The video's linked below if you want. If you don't have one, I highly recommend an air fryer. I think this is gonna be a go-to around here. Bye. I love you dearly. Let's talk again soon.